Hey, what's going on, guys? I know it's been a minute since I've made one of these videos here, but in this video I'm going to kind of walk you through my process of writing a blog post for SEO. So with the number one goal of getting people to the website, and that, it's going to talk about how to get the keywords and whatnot. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you guys access to this blog post, and then I'm also going to give you access to the graphic that's going to go along with this blog post. And then if you need any help actually adding the blog post to your website, just let me know, and I could probably help you out. I could probably make a video about it. Now, at the end of this video, when you have access to this blog post, I'm going to leave a link to it. I would encourage you to go into Google Docs and change up about 20 to 50% of it. Just add new sentences, change some things around. You want to change at least 20 to 50% of it for the sake of the algorithm. So highly encourage you to do that. With that being said, let's get right into it. So I went ahead and went into Canva, and I just made a little graphic. I started with a template. There are all these different kinds of templates you can pick and then just customize for pressure washing. It's very easy to do. It doesn't take too much work or willpower. It's pretty simple. You can see here what I did. I just uploaded a logo. And again, I'm going to give you guys access to this specific template inside of Canva for free. You don't have to pay anything for it. And you can easily go in, change your logo, put your logo in there. If you see anything you want to say differently, you have the ability to do that. You obviously change out your website down there at the bottom. And what you want to do, the idea is that you're going to post this on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and then you're going to leave a link to the blog article. So the idea is that this is going to capture their attention. Then they're going to, some people are going to want to learn more. So they'll click a link. It'll go to their blog article where they can read more about why soft washing. So you can see here I said why soft washing, and then I gave 3 reasons: safer, longer lasting, and more efficient. And you could come up with probably a dozen other reasons why you would do soft washing over pressure washing when it comes to vinyl siding or almost any other surface, right? So like I said, we got 3 different options here, 3 different. I kind of break this up. I can go in a paragraph on each one of these things. Most important thing though, I fill them up with keywords, right? And I'll get into that in a minute when I actually start writing why keywords are important. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and start right in. This is going to be a raw video, so I'm not going to have too many edits. When I write, I do make a lot of mistakes going through, just trying to get it all out, and then I usually go back and fix it. So hopefully, if you watch this, you'll kind of learn how to do your own blog posting as well. So of course, you'll have access to this blog that you can use on your site, but then you'll also be able to write your own blogs in the future, whether it be gutter cleaning, roof cleaning, window cleaning, concrete cleaning, whatever you want to write a blog about, in order to get those keywords, which are going to drive traffic to your website, which obviously is going to lead to conversions and more money. So that's really why we do this in the first place, right? With that being said, let's get right into it. The topic question, for those of you who remember high school when you had to write essays and stuff, it's not as bad as that. You don't have to have perfect grammar. It's not like you're being graded on it. So keep that in mind. You don't have to have perfect sentences or anything like that. I always like to start in a Google Doc because Google Docs is nice because it'll tell you if you make grammatical errors and whatnot, and then I just transfer it over to the blog. So whenever I go in to edit my blog, I just copy and paste it over. That instead of typing it directly into the blog, it can be a headache when you do that. You can do it that way; it's just a headache. Now, what you'll notice here in this first headline, I use multiple keywords. So I have the keyword soft washing and the keyword pressure washing, and this is going to be a header 1. So for those of you who don't know, whenever you have a website, the text on your website is broken up into different categories. So you've got your headers and then you've got your paragraph. And headers go 1 through 6. So imagine a header 1 is like the title of the page. A header 2 would be kind of like a subtitle under the page. A header 3 would be a subtitle under the second subtitle, and vice versa, or all the way down to 6. Then you also have paragraphs. Now, they're all important, but header ones carry the most weight because that's like the title of the page. So it's important that in your header ones you have keywords. Of course, you still want to have keywords in your headers 2, 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and then obviously your paragraphs as well need to have a lot of keywords. But just one thing to keep in mind, your header ones are very important. Don't overdo it. Don't make it spammy. Make it something people want to read. Make it something relatively engaging. Doesn't need to be perfect, but don't go in trying to spam it with hundreds of keywords. That's not going to work. Nobody's going to click on that, right? I also encourage you to use questions as a prompt, because that's something that when people go into Google, a lot of times they're asking questions. So if you can style it in a question and answer format, you'll see big dividends with that, 100%. So like I said, I make a bunch of typing errors. You can see here, my process when I type, it's weird because it's like the I've been doing it for a while now in terms of the keywords and whatnot. So I kind of already know what to say, but I do want to show you real quick for anyone who has no idea what to say. Keep keywords as the number one thing. What Try to get keywords in there. Um, like think of a keyword, whether it be soft washing service, soft washing companies. Near me is a good one. Pressure washing, and even though this article is centered around soft washing, I still want the keyword pressure washing to come up, and it's also a very good idea to squeeze your local city in there as well. And I'll probably end up doing this for mine. I might say, what is soft washing and why is it so much better than pressure washing in Harrisburg? I just throw that on there. You don't have to, and maybe I won't put it in the header one, but I'll make sure I squeeze in my local city in there a few times, because that's going to help with my local SEO. And then I might even put a link in there at some point back to my Facebook page or my Google page, or whatnot. So just keep that in mind. I think that's important. But I do want to show you, if you're not sure, what keywords to look for, this is an amazing, easy, very easy way to find keywords, right? Just go into Google and type in soft washing service. Okay. Now I have a tool, it looks like soft washing service from Virginia comes up. Um, you're just going to want to come over and you'll see here all of these different keywords that come up. Now, of course, we don't want to target equipment. We don't want to target this one. This one. So you can see a lot of people searching for soft wash, and this is interesting. A lot of people searching for soft wash are actually people trying to get into soft washing. Like they're trying to start their own businesses, right? Whereas with the word pressure washing and power washing seems to be more so people trying to start or looking for pressure washing services as opposed to starting a pressure washing service. Of course, this is a plugin that I have called Keywords Everywhere. You don't need that. What you can do is you can literally come down here and it'll show you some other keywords here that you can use. So here's soft washing versus pressure washing. That's a keyword that you could squeeze in there. You come down here again. You can see there's videos that people have put up there. Um, Again, there's another one, soft power washing near me. You know, that's you could definitely squeeze that in there. Soft wash pressure washing is another one keyword. So what I would do, and like I said, I've been doing this for a while, so I pretty much know a lot of these keywords. You may just take this and you would just kind of paste it in there. Let me paste it without formatting it. You would just kind of paste it in there, and then you would work it into a sentence somehow, right? Um, so this is with soft washing. There's very little risk to cause damage to exterior surfaces such as siding, shingles, windowsills, decks, and more. As you may know, pressure washing can be very dangerous and unforgiving when used on delicate surfaces. It has been known to cause damage by tearing up wood and even removing layers of paint from siding. And I'll just use this down a little bit. I just wanted to show you that little tip in case you don't know what to say, or you get a mental blockage, right? You can't think of what to type. That's a good way to find some keywords, and then you just kind of use your brain to figure out how to put it in a paragraph or a sentence. Um, Yeah, like I said, guys, just kind of, I just kind of think about, when I type a sentence, I want to think about, let's get those keywords in there, but let's also, because realistically speaking, there are some people that are going to read through this, so it's important that you don't just fill it up with bullcrap. It's important that you don't just stuff keywords in there thinking that you're doing something. Because realistically speaking, for anybody who's in the SEO world, you know that Google's constantly making updates, and Google has the most powerful algorithm in the world, or arguably, um, and they're really shifting that algorithm to focus on content that's helpful to people that are doing searches. So if somebody does a search for, you know, soft washing versus pressure washing, or what is soft washing, or whatever in my area, Google's going to be more likely to say this is a valuable piece of content because it was written by an expert who knows what they're doing, right? Rather than if I were to just write a paragraph, just packing it full of keywords, incomplete sentences that don't make sense. You might rank every now and again, but it's not going to be considered a high value site, so you're not going to be rewarded for that. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. And that's really all there is to it. Not sure how much time that took. It took me about 20 minutes, which is about what it takes on average. Yeah, it takes a third of an hour. So you got 8 hours in a day. So it's a tiny 8 hours in an average work day. Obviously, if you're an entrepreneur, you should be working 12 hours a day. That's just my opinion. But with that being said, I think let's go to word count, see how many words that is. It's 453 words, so it's not a crazy amount, but 453 words is not bad. So um, now we can just take this, embed it onto the blog, and then the nice thing about the blog is that you can also embed this image or this graphic on the blog as well. Um, so I might just record me doing that part. I'll probably make another video. I don't want this to be a 45-minute long video, but that's really my process. And then I think I will also make a video kind of showing how to put it onto a blog as well. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great day. I'm going to leave a link to where you can get more information on this blog that, like I said, you can copy and paste it and use it, change it up a little bit. I would recommend. I'll also give you access to the Canva template where you can just go in and change out your logo, and this is real easy. So obviously you can delete this logo and put your own logo in there, and it's pretty easy. So I mean, I'll just show you real quick. Obviously, in my case, I would pull this logo up here, right? Shrink it down a little bit, shrink it down a little bit, and then we just go to effects, background remover, and you can do the same thing with your logo, same thing. Right? And then you just post it to Facebook, put a link to the blog post, and that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.